guys. So, my name is José Vázques Ramírez, Pintor Boca Negra. As you can tell, I am super Mexican. I was born in Mexico in a little place called Jalpan de Cera, which is in Querétaro, which is basically the Montana of Mexico. So don't ask me anything about it. I left when I was like 2 years old. I was raised in East Texas. I went to TJC, originally on track as a transfer student to Baylor for marketing. I changed my major to art after my professor thought I was weird enough to go to UNT, and that I did. So I got my BFA in studio art, drawing and painting, and yeah, you can just call me Jose. You can't see, but you can just call me Jose. Don't actually call me, please. I won't answer. Through UNT, I got an internship to work on the Meow Wolf project in Grapevine, and through that, I got into art installation, which kind of worked out. I basically spent most of my summers growing up working in construction, sheetrock, ranch equipment installation, which is a very fun thing to do as a child. But it was a really beautiful combination of the things I am both good at and love. I love art, and I am just happen to be good with power tools and being okay with being on big heights. I'm primarily an oil painter. Usually my subjects happen to be my family, my friends, people I just happen to know or am interested in knowing their story. Oil painter, but I also like to delve into using construction materials. So I was a sheetrocker for about 2 summers in Louisiana. So over here on the right, I have a piece of sheetrock. I don't really know where I found it. It was a long time ago, but that majestic man right there, that is my dad. So I love to paint, I love to draw. Fun fact, his sandals, he's not actually wearing 2 different sandals. I just forgot to draw the white stripes on the left one there. So that's on me, but yeah, I love to work with different materials. Like I said, usually most of my subjects are people that I know. While I was at UNT, I remember getting my truck towed, driving with my roommate to go pick it up, and I saw this spot in Denton where a lot of day laborers were gathering to wait for work. And so I was super interested in them, super interested in the spot, super interested in this block of concrete here. So after interviewing them, hearing their stories, I got completely invested in concrete. I found out my dad actually used to hand make concrete back when he lived in Mexico. So he actually hates that I work with concrete now. It gives him like PTSD. He loves the paintings, he hates the concrete aspect of it. But yeah, I like to use pallet wood, secondhand materials. Once again, is concrete. I'm a big fan of kind of just using art as a therapeutic practice. I remember reading a book called The Devil's Highway, and I was just really moved by the story. So I wanted to create a piece for it. This one's called No Pasa Nada. If you know Spanish, you know no pasa nada is like something usually said to calm you down, to let you know that nothing's gonna happen, but usually something does happen. I experiment a lot with concrete. I filled up these backpacks with concrete to see what would happen when it was impacted with an AR-15 rifle. So we kind of just experimented with it, me and my older brother. These backpacks were donated by my nieces and nephews. While I'm here at the Cedars, I'm excited to get into the wood shop, start getting right back into sculpture. How do I play this?
Is this another viral bit?
Fill the dead air.
God. Speaking of which, y'all, that was wild, was it not? It was weird, right? So yeah, I'm excited to play with more concrete while I'm here, break more things. I think that by incorporating a performative aspect to it, it lets the audience get more involved to the conversation. I can't make you care about immigration stuff, but I can at least invite you to the conversation. And as you saw through that viral vid, a lot of people get confused about it, which is perfect, exactly what I was going for. I used to depict a lot of like overtly political things, but I've moved forward to depicting everyday moments in our lives. Yeah. So yeah, that's a thing. There's more stuff, but yeah.
So do you make your own concrete? Do you have a special recipe?
I do not have a special recipe, no. I tried to get my dad to teach me how to do it, but he was like, there's like no mountains around us. We're in Texas, dude. And I was like, yeah, that's fair. So no, I usually just go to Home Depot and I buy it, which once again kind of like upsets him because it's like, I spent like a day making this and you can just get it for $5 at Home Depot. Not a fan. Yeah.
If you ever want to learn about how to make your own like weird ass concrete, let me know.
I will definitely let you know.
I'm a simp for concrete.
We're gonna have a great conversation later.
Yeah.
What's up, Jordan?
I know there's this artist in Lubbock who like imports like volcanic ashes from like Mount St. Helens and stuff. It could be interesting to try to import like rock from like different mountains that have significance or like have an interesting history.
Yeah, I would.
Try to make our own concrete with that.
I would love that. I found out that like tequila, the name tequila comes from like volcanic rocks, actually. Yeah, I know. I love both things.
So I would love to collaborate because I love the surface of like brick, concrete, cinder block. So if you ever want to do a larger piece, I would love to do on it.
I know. We were talking about this the other time. Yeah, I would love for you to. Exactly. I want to break your graffiti. Yeah.
In the art world, kind of outlined in the red, and I started.
If you do, please comparison. You do these things, so you feel a connection to the person. Like I said, I came from Nicaragua when I was a little song, and I'm gonna read like what I wrote here, as a lot of my colleagues are. All right, well,
So my goal for Cedars is not respond, but you can follow me if you want.
so here's a little bit about what I've published in the past.
We were talking about this the other time. Yeah, I would love to.
It looks much smoother on my screen.